Hello, welcome back to Comicflip. Today it is Wednesday, August 14th, 2019. It is new comic book day. So I'll be showing you the books that I picked up today, and I'll also be showing you the books that I should have picked up last Wednesday, August 7th, 2019. Unfortunately, I had a concert to go to, so I was unable to go to my local comic book shop, and I was unable to give you guys a video. So we're going to combine both August 7th and the 14th, and you'll get one mega haul video right now. So as usual, we're going to kick things off with the indies from Ahoy Comics. I picked up Second Coming issue number 2. This is written by Mark Russell, illustrated by Richard Pace. I really enjoyed the first issue, so I went ahead and got the second one, obviously. So the whole concept is Jesus returns to Earth and he realizes that his teachings have been bastardized. So he ends up teaming up with a Superman-like hero that you see on the cover here, and we're about to find out what adventures or misadventures they're about to go on. Initially, DC was actually supposed to publish this title, but due to conservative backlash, they dropped it, and Ahoy Comics took it over. So that, coupled with the fact that it's actually a pretty good read, might mean that this book sustains or increases its value over time. So if you haven't, I would check out the first issue. I think it's a safe bet. From Boom Studios, I got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, issue number 7. This is written by Jordi Belair and illustrated by Mark Aspinall. This is a good one to get because it is the first appearance of Dark Willow. And if you haven't heard, Boom is doing an entire relaunch of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They are retelling her origin and early adventures and updating it along the way. Also from Boom Studios, I got Once in Future number 1, which is very hot right now. This is written by Kieran Gillen and illustrated by Dan Mora. In this book, you have an evil Arthurian myth that is summoned from the past to wreak havoc in the present day. There is a one per store variant cover that I tried to get from my shop, but apparently they didn't have it. It's a thank you cover. It's going for about $70 right now. There's also going to be a second printing already, and there's also going to be a third printing which comes out on September 4th. The third printing actually looks very nice. It's a red and black cover. From Image Comics, I got Coffin Bound number 1. It's a very nice pink cover. This is written by Dan Waters, illustrated by Danny. The summary is, a woman is chased by an unstoppable killer and killing those who get in her way. Very short and to the point. Another good one from Image Comics is Gideon Falls. This is issue number 16. This is the variant cover. I love the red, white, and black. The book is very hard to follow, but the art inside it is very surrealist and beautiful. And there's lots of gorgeous splash pages. So I've decided to collect all of them. Also from Image, we have Unnatural number 12. This is the last of the run. Written and illustrated by Mirka Indolfo. This follows the life of Leslie, who is a humanoid pig. She ends up falling in love with this wolf, but in the world that she lives in, pig humanoids are only supposed to mate with other pig humanoids. So the book is about Leslie navigating this world. From Red 5 Comics, I got Dark Age number 1. This is written by Don Hanfield, illustrated by Leonardo Rodriguez. The summary is, in 2019, a gray haze descends on Earth, reducing every known metal to rust and destroying everything that is technological. The result is a neo-dark age where knights of wood, stone, and plastic are the ruling class of a violent feudal system. There are 2 variant covers for this book. One is done by Bob Kell. It is 1:10 ratio. And Dark Age is actually optioned for a film as of March 2019. There is also a Comics Pro ash can that was given away to industry attendees of the February 2019 annual meeting. There is also a free comic book day version of Dark Age. So if you got this one, definitely hang on to it. If you don't have this one, try to hunt it down for a reasonable price. From DC, I got DCeased number 4, written by Tom Taylor, illustrated by Andy Kubert. Of course, I went with the Mattina variant because it has Joker as a zombie on the cover. I mean, come on, hello people. I also wanted Supergirl number 33 and Superman number 14 because they were error print variants, but unfortunately my shop was being good and not selling them. Diamond actually informed shops to destroy the books, so if you were able to grab Supergirl number 33 or Superman 14, hang on to those because they might be worth money. Moving on to Marvel, I went with Agents of Atlas number 1. This is written by Greg Pak, illustrated by Jungin Yoon. In this book, you have the first appearance of Isaac Ikeda, Protector of Pan. And of course, I went with the variant cover that has Wave on it. She is the first Filipino superhero. Then I went with the variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man number 27, written by Nick Spencer, illustrated by Ryan Otley. You have your first full team appearance of an all-female Sinister Syndicate in this. The team consists of Lady Octopus, White Rabbit, Beetle, Electro, and Scorpia. Next we have Captain Marvel number 9. This is written by Kelly Thompson, illustrated by Mark Brooks. This is a good one to get because you have a death of a character in here. Spoiler alert, in 3, 2, 1. In this book, it is the death of Dr. Minerva. Of course, when you have a death in a comic book, that increases the value. But of course, no one ever really dies in comic books. I would definitely pick up issues 8, 9, and 10 if you can. Those are definitely going to be key issues, especially with the new appearance of that new character, Star. I also picked up Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 10. This was a total cover buy. I really like the villain Kindred, and whenever you can get Spider-Man hanging upside down, it's a win. A big one that came out was House of X issue number 2, written by Jonathan Hickman, illustrated by Pepe Larraz. In this book, you have the origin of Moira McTaggart, who was revealed to be an Omega-level mutant, and she has the power of reincarnation. Right now, this book actually goes for $18, and there is a Poetry variant, and there is also a 1 in 100 Virgin variant, which is going for $55 as of posting this video. Then, of course, the staple, we have Immortal Hulk number 22, written by Al Ewing, illustrated by Joe Bennett. This is the first full appearance of General Reginald 14 in the Abomination shell. A good one to get, but I suggest you pick up the Immortal Hulk all the way through. Also out this week was the Director's Cut, issue 1. Usually it's a thicker book, and they have a lot of extra B-sides. They throw sketches in there. Basically, it's another printing of the first issue. Then we have Major X number 0, written and illustrated by Rob Liefeld. I went with the variant cover, wasn't really a fan of cover A. In this book, you have the first team appearance of X-Command. Also is a reprint of Wolverine issues 154 and 155, which has Deadpool integrated into the story. Another big one, Silver Surfer Black, issue number 3, written by Donny Cates, illustrated by Tradd Moore. I know a lot of people weren't on board with the art. It's starting to grow on me. It kind of makes sense to the book. But this book is a good one to get. It is the origin of the Silver Surfer, and it's also the origin of Galactus. It's a big book. My shop was sold out, of course. This was the only copy I was able to grab. There is a 1 in 25 Bengal cover. I don't really like the way it looks, but hey, you do you. Then I went with Swordmaster, issue number 2, written by Greg Pak, illustrated by Gunji. You have the origin of Swordmaster in this book. Then on your left and right, we have Absolute Carnage. We have, on your left, Absolute Carnage issue 1, the Granov variant, and on your right, we have a tie-in Scream issue 1. Absolute Carnage, of course, is written by Donny Cates, illustrated by Ryan Stegman. The summary is, to release Null from Clintar, Carnage sets out to reclaim every codex from all former and current symbiote hosts. There are a ton of variants for this book. My shop was sold out of cover A. The one I got was the Granov variant. Donny Cates has his own variant, which was available to order at Midtown. Artgerm has a variant, which I didn't quite like. I think Carnage looks like a fish in that one. The Virgin is going for $300. It's a 1 in 500. There's also the 2 copy per store variant. Mark Bagley had a black and white party sketch variant, which contains some original finally art in it, a 1 in 25 done by Delato. Usually I really like Delato's work, but again, Carnage looked very odd to me, so I didn't go with that. I went with the Granov. On your right, we have Scream number 1. This is written by Cullen Bunn, illustrated by Gerardo Sandoval. You have the first appearance of Patricia Robinson as Scream. There were a bunch of variants for this one too. 1 in 25, 1 in 100, a Virgin, I think. This was the last pick of the haul. I'm going to show you my top covers right here. The DCeased number 4, Mattina, far and away is my favorite, followed by Absolute Carnage number 1, the Granov variant. It looks super cool. And then I love the realism of the Amazing Spider-Man book. So that does it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next video.